In addition to shortcuts that you can use, you can also use this button to add cells or remove cells or copy cells. For example, here this button add another cell below the one that you are already working on, or this scissor button remove the cell. You can also change the name of your Jupyter notebook. Here, and then, for example, consider you're running a very long code and it's taking a long time to run. And for some reason, you realize that your code is incorrect and you want to edit it, but the code is still running. When you go to kernel, this is where you will be able to stop your run or restart the entire Jupyter notebook. Interrupt basically stop the code that is running. Restart will restart the entire Jupyter notebook, and it removed any variables or parameters that is saved inside the Jupyter notebook. This one restart and clear all the output of the Jupyter notebook. This one restart the Jupyter notebook and run all the cells at the same time. These are for reconnecting to the kernel and shutting down the kernel. And if you have different kernels, you will be able to also change it here. But in this case, I only have one kernel. In Jupyter Notebook, when you are printing anything or plotting any data, it will appear below the cell that you run. For example, here I print and if I run it, you see that the output is here. Another way to run any cell instead of just using this run is using Shift plus the Enter keys inside the keyboard. For example, if I want to run this again, Shift Enter, and again Shift Enter. You can also merge any cells together if you use the command Shift M. So, for example, if you want to merge this cell with this cell and run them together, go to the command mode with escape, and then press Shift and M at the same time. You see that these two cells were merged, and now you can run them together using Shift Enter. When you are in the markdown mode, you'll be able to change the style of the text using the markdown way. For example, here, first I go to the command mode, I press M. Now I am in the markdown mode. And for example, I want to have a header. I use this symbol for the head. And then you can have the next one. And the next one. As you can see, you can change the style of the text when you are in the Markdown mode. A very powerful aspect of Jupyter Notebook is that you'll be able to use the commands that you usually use in terminal here, and it will speed up your workflow and your coding process. To do that, you need to use this symbol. So when you start a line with this symbol, then you can use any command that you usually use in terminal here. For example, you can use pip for installing any package inside the Jupyter Notebook. So here I just type pip, but it shows how to use pip. But for example, I can say pip install pandas and run the cell, and it shows that I already have pandas installed in my computer.